TV soap news and spoilers say that in the labyrinthine world of Beyond the Gates, where secrets lurk behind every manicured hedge and whispered conversations carry the weight of hidden truths, one mystery has captivated audiences like no other: the true identity of June, portrayed with haunting nuance by the talented Jasmine Burke. As the series unfolds, the enigmatic June has become the focal point of speculation, her past shrouded in ambiguity, her present fraught with questions. Naomi Hamilton, the relentless seeker of truth, has begun to peel back the layers of June's identity, and with each revelation, the stakes grow higher, the drama more intense. In this article, we delve deep into the unfolding saga of June, exploring the clues, the connections, and the tantalizing possibilities that have left fans on the edge of their seats. Join us as we navigate the twisting paths of Fairmont Crest, where family ties, long-buried secrets, and a mysterious figure named Regina hold the keys to unlocking June's origins. The enigma of June, a character wrapped in mystery from the moment June stepped onto the screen in Beyond the Gates, she commanded attention. Jasmine Burke's portrayal imbues her with a complex blend of vulnerability and resilience, a woman whose eyes seem to carry the weight of unspoken histories. June is not merely a character, she is a puzzle, a cipher whose every gesture and word hints at a deeper story waiting to be told. Her interactions with the residents of Fairmont Crest, the fictional affluent suburb where the series is set, are laced with tension, as if she is perpetually on the verge of being unmasked. The audience is drawn to her, not just because of her compelling presence, but because of the questions that swirl around her. Who is June, really? What secrets does she guard so fiercely? And why does her presence in Fairmont Crest feel like the catalyst for upheaval? Naomi Hamilton, played with fierce determination by a yet-to-be-named actress, has emerged as the narrative's truth seeker, a woman driven by an almost obsessive need to uncover June's past. Naomi's journey began with a single clue, a fleeting reference to June in a cryptic conversation overheard at a Fairmont Crest gala. That moment, charged with intrigue, set Naomi on a path of discovery, following a trail of breadcrumbs that has led her to a shadowy figure named Regina. As the series progresses, it becomes clear that Regina is no ordinary acquaintance. She is a keeper of secrets, a woman whose knowledge of June's origins could either illuminate or destroy everything June has built in Fairmont Crest. The Trail to Regina. A web of clues. Naomi's investigation into June's identity is a masterclass in suspense, each episode of Beyond the Gates weaving a tighter web of intrigue. The clues Naomi uncovers are tantalizingly vague yet impossibly compelling. A faded photograph found in an old manor, a whispered name in a dimly lit bar, a cryptic letter tucked away in a forgotten drawer, all point to Regina as the linchpin in this mystery. Regina, whose identity remains tantalizingly elusive, is described as a woman of sharp intellect and guarded demeanor, someone who knows more about Fairmont Crest's elite than she lets on. Is she a friend? A foe? Or perhaps something far more complicated, a keeper of a truth so explosive it could unravel the very fabric of the community? In a pivotal episode, Naomi tracks Regina to a secluded cafe on the outskirts of Fairmont Crest, a place where the polished veneer of the suburb gives way to gritty realism. The meeting is electric with tension, the air thick with unspoken questions. Regina, portrayed with steely grace by an actress whose name has not yet been revealed, sits across from Naomi, her eyes betraying a flicker of recognition when June's name is mentioned. The conversation is a dance of words, each phrase carefully chosen, each pause heavy with meaning. Regina speaks in riddles, hinting at a connection between June and a powerful family in Fairmont Crest, but she stops short of revealing the full truth. Some doors are better left unopened, she warns Naomi, her voice low and laced with menace. Yet Naomi, undeterred, presses on, driven by a need to know who June truly is. The audience is left to wonder, what does Regina know? Is she protecting June, or is she guarding a secret that could destroy her? The possibility that June is tied to one of Fairmont Crest's most prominent families, perhaps even the enigmatic Bill Hamilton, Naomi's own father, adds a layer of Shakespearean drama to the narrative. Could June be Bill's daughter, a hidden heir to the Hamilton legacy? The speculation is fueled by subtle hints dropped throughout the series. A locket June wears that bears a striking resemblance to one owned by Bill's late wife, a cryptic comment from an elderly resident about the Hamilton girl who vanished, and June's uncanny familiarity with the layout of the Hamilton estate, despite claiming to be a newcomer to Fairmont Crest. The Hamilton connection, a family legacy at stake. The theory that June might be Bill Hamilton's daughter is more than just fan speculation. It is a narrative thread that Beyond the Gates has teased with deliberate care. Bill Hamilton, the patriarch of the Hamilton family, is a towering figure in Fairmont Crest, a man whose wealth and influence cast a long shadow over the community. Played with gravitas by a seasoned actor, Bill is both charismatic and intimidating, a man who commands loyalty but whose past is riddled with secrets. The possibility that June could be his daughter. A child perhaps born out of a scandalous affair or hidden to protect the family's reputation, adds a layer of intrigue that elevates Beyond the Gates from a mere soap opera to a saga of betrayal, redemption, and hidden truths. The clues pointing to June's connection to the Hamiltons are subtle but undeniable. In one episode, June is seen lingering outside the Hamilton estate, her expression a mixture of longing and fear, as if she is drawn to the place yet terrified of what it represents. When confronted by Naomi, she deflects with a practiced ease, claiming she was simply admiring the architecture. But the audience knows better. June's connection to the Hamiltons runs deeper than she lets on. A flashback sequence in a later episode offers a tantalizing glimpse into June's past, a young girl, strikingly similar to Jasmine Burke, running through the gardens of the Hamilton estate, laughing as a man, possibly Bill, watches from a distance. The scene is fleeting, but it plants a seed of doubt in the viewer's mind. Is June the lost daughter of the Hamilton dynasty? The speculation is further fueled by June's interactions with an old acquaintance, a character named Marcus, who appears in a dramatic scene that marks a turning point in the series. Marcus, a former resident of Fairmont Crest who left under mysterious circumstances, recognizes June immediately, his face a mask of shock and something darker, perhaps guilt. Their confrontation is charged with emotion, words unspoken hanging heavy in the air. "You shouldn't be here," Marcus tells her, his voice trembling with urgency. June's response is cold, almost defiant. "I have every right to be here." The exchange is brief but loaded with subtext, hinting at a shared history that could tie June not only to Marcus but to the broader tapestry of Fairmont Crest secrets. Regina's role. The keeper of secrets at the heart of this unfolding drama is Regina, the enigmatic figure who seems to hold the key to June's past. Regina's role in Beyond the Gates is deliberately ambiguous, her motives unclear. Is she an ally, helping June reclaim her rightful place in Fairmont Crest? Or is she a manipulator, using her knowledge to control June and others for her own ends? The series has dropped hints that Regina's connection to June is personal, perhaps even familial. In one scene, Regina is seen holding a photograph of a young girl, her expression softening for a moment before hardening again. Could this girl be June? Or is Regina's interest in June driven by a desire to protect, or destroy, the Hamilton legacy? Naomi's pursuit of Regina is a narrative thread that keeps viewers hooked, each encounter revealing a little more about the stakes of June's identity. In a particularly gripping episode, Naomi discovers a hidden room in Regina's home, filled with documents and photographs that seem to chronicle the history of Fairmont Crest's elite. Among them is a birth certificate with June's name, or a variation of it, raising questions about her true origins. The document is incomplete, the father's name obscured, but the implications are clear. June's birth is tied to a scandal that someone has gone to great lengths to conceal. The drama escalates when Naomi confronts Regina with the birth certificate, demanding answers. Regina's response is chilling. "You're digging in places you don't belong, Naomi. Some truths are better left buried." The warning only fuels Naomi's determination, and the audience is left to wonder what price she will pay for her relentless pursuit of the truth. Will Regina reveal June's origins, or will she take her secrets to the grave? The stakes of discovery. A community on the brink as Naomi draws closer to unraveling June's identity, the ripple effects are felt throughout Fairmont Crest. The community, with its pristine lawns and opulent mansions, is a powder keg of secrets, and June's presence threatens to ignite it. The Hamilton family, in particular, is thrown into turmoil. Bill, whose stoic demeanor has begun to crack under the weight of Naomi's investigation, is seen in private moments grappling with guilt and fear. Does he know the truth about June? Is he protecting her, or is he protecting himself? Other residents of Fairmont Crest are drawn into the drama, their own secrets intersecting with June's story. The elderly Mrs. Langley, a longtime friend of the Hamiltons, drops cryptic hints about a lost girl who once brought shame to the family. A young lawyer, intrigued by Naomi's investigation, uncovers a hidden trust fund that may be linked to June. Even the seemingly peripheral characters, bartenders, gardeners, and socialites, begin to reveal their own connections to the mystery, painting a picture of a community bound by a web of lies and half-truths. The tension reaches a fever pitch in a climactic episode where June comes face to face with Marcus, the old acquaintance whose appearance has shaken her carefully constructed facade. The confrontation takes place at a charity gala, the glittering backdrop of Fairmont Crest's elite serving as a stark contrast to the raw emotion of their exchange. Marcus's words cut deep, hinting at a betrayal that changed the course of June's life. "You were supposed to stay gone," he says, his voice a mix of anger and sorrow. June's response is a whisper, but it carries the weight of a revelation. "I came back to take what's mine." The power of Jasmine Burke's performance. At the heart of this gripping narrative is Jasmine Burke's powerhouse performance as June. Burke brings a depth to the character that makes her both relatable and enigmatic, a woman whose strength is tempered by vulnerability, whose determination is shadowed by doubt. Every glance, every pause, every carefully chosen word is a masterclass in acting, drawing the audience into June's world and making them feel the weight of her secrets. Burke's ability to convey June's inner turmoil, her longing for belonging, her fear of exposure, her defiance in the face of adversity, elevates Beyond the Gates into a must-watch drama. What lies ahead? The truth awaits as Beyond the Gates hurtles toward its season finale. The question of June's identity looms larger than ever. Is she Bill Hamilton's daughter, a hidden heir to a dynasty built on secrets? Or is her connection to Fairmont Crest something even more complex, a truth that could reshape the community in ways no one anticipates? Regina's role remains pivotal, her knowledge the key to unlocking the mystery. Will she reveal what she knows, or will she take her secrets to the grave? And what of Naomi, whose relentless pursuit of the truth has put her in the crosshairs of powerful forces? The answers lie just beyond the gates of Fairmont Crest, in a world where truth is a dangerous commodity and secrets are currency. As fans eagerly await the next episode, one thing is certain: June's story is far from over, and the revelations to come will shake the foundations of Beyond the Gates. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.